Hello, this is Anagha and we will cover chapter 11 in maths for you today. Chapter 11 is areas of parallelograms and triangles. So firstly, let's start off with something called a planar region. As you've studied before, planar region, see, there's the whole thing, the whole paper is a plane. Now I have a simple figure in this, A, B, C, D. This is a parallelogram, okay. So I have a simple figure in this. So the area that is covered, the part of the plane that is occupied, this part of the plane in this whole plane that is occupied by this simple figure is called a planar region, okay. So, but how I want to measure it, it's occupying some space, right? So anything that occupies space must have some area. It is occupying some area. Like if you're sitting on a chair, so you are occupying some space in the chair, right? You are occupying some area of the sofa. So something like that. So this region here, this planar region is occupying some area, some small portion of the whole paper, the whole big plane. So this place that it occupies is what I'd like to call an area. How to measure how much space it's occupying is nothing but area. Now in maths, or in anything, basically, if you're measuring something, that means it has two parts to it. You either have a numerical value and units to it. Now numerical value is how much, like the quantity, the number, like say this occupies 5 centimeters square. So this 5 is the numerical value and the centimeter square is the units to it. So there are different types of units in which you can measure area. Centimeter square, meter square, hectares will come back to that, okay. But the basic logic point here is there's a whole big plane. Now there's a small region that is being covered by a simple closed figure in this plane. Now the small region is what we call a planar region. And the space that this planar region is occupying in the whole plane is called area. Area has two parts to it. It has a numerical value and it has units. For example, 5 centimeters square. Now 5 centimeters square, 5 is the numerical value. Centimeter square is the units. Now, let's go back to another concept that we have learned previously, okay. So it's called congruent figures. Now how do you say two figures like this here, A, B, C, D, like a rectangle, and E, F, G, H are congruent or not? So you see that you have to check two things. The first thing is, do they have the same shape? Like if I have a rectangle and a circle, you can say these two are not congruent, pakka not congruent. But if you have, now if I have a rectangle like this and a big rectangle like this, okay, now I have two rectangles. Now that I have checked that they have the same shape, I also have to check the size, the area. Again, I just told you what area is, no? So area, is this occupying the same space as this? No. Which is why these two are not congruent, okay. So like this, these two have the same shape. These two are rectangles and they're also occupying the same space, which is why these two are congruent. So there are two parts to congruency. The first thing is the shape and the second thing is the size. Now another way to look at this is if I cut this part of the paper, okay, if I cut this and if I can put it on this, like if I cut this like this, and if I can put it on this and then I can cover it off, then it is called, then also it is congruent. Like that is a way for you to imagine. Like if I have this small rectangle and if I have a big rectangle, if I cut this small rectangle on this paper and if I try to put it on this, it will only come till here, no? It won't cover the whole thing. Then it is not congruent. So two things, shape and size. Now the second thing to this is, now if they're occupying the same size, like this is there, they're occupying the same size. Now what does size mean? Size means area. So they have the same area. Okay, same size means same space they're occupying. And the amount of space you're occupying is nothing but area. So if two figures are congruent, that means they have the same area. Now, one important question here is, congruent means same area. Okay, this much we understand. Now, but same area, does same area mean congruent? So if I have say 5 centimeters square, two figures both with 5 centimeters square. One is a circle, the other is a rectangle. Now, will this be congruent? The areas are the same, but that does not mean congruency. What is the first thing you have to look for congruency? We look at shape. Is the shape same? No. So that's where the congruency is gone. But if the shape is same, then next thing you look at is the area, size. But we already know area is same. So when area is same, you look at shape. Because the shapes of these two are different, they are not congruent. So, even though two figures have the same area, they are not congruent. Like say for this, okay. Like we know rectangle, this is a rectangle, okay. So we know area of rectangle is length into breadth. 8 into 3, 24 centimeters. Okay? Centimeter square. Now, if I have another rectangle. Okay. 6. Now I have